Larry Holmes. Carl "The Truth" Williams. Holmes faces the truth. Live on NBC, Monday.
This is NBC News Digest. Here is Emery King, NBC News.
Good evening. In Brussels, a Catholic woman publicly criticized the Pope today for overlooking the aspirations of women. She was booed by a crowd of 12,000. Lebanon President Amin Jamal's palace was machine gunned today as fighting continued between Christians and Muslims in Beirut. Jamal was not hurt. Scientologists from all over the world converged on Portland, Oregon to protest a $39 million fraud judgment to a woman who said she was misled by the religion. And a new outbreak of Legionnaire's disease in Detroit claimed the life of a 76-year-old minister. Health authorities are testing 30 other suspected victims. I'm Emery King in Washington. More news later on this NBC station.
This is NBC News Update, sponsored by Michelob Light Beer. Here is Willie Monroe.
Good evening. In southern Poland today, the end to what is reported to be the last major resistance to martial law. More than 900 coal miners protesting the military crackdown have given up their strike after 2 weeks underground. The White House is expected to announce sometime this week new sanctions against the Soviet Union for its role in the Polish crisis. Wide-ranging actions, both economic and diplomatic, are being considered. And the U.S. is prepared to act with or without the help of its allies. NATO diplomats are warning against overreacting to the Polish crisis. Poland's ambassador to Japan, Zdzislaw Ruraj, who defected to the U.S. last week, urged the U.S. to cut off all trade to Poland and the Soviet Union. I'm Willie Monroe in New York. More news later on this NBC station.
This is NBC News Digest, sponsored by Budweiser. Here is Emery King, NBC News.
Good evening. Calm winds gave firefighters a little help as they fought to control the worst wildfires in Florida's history. They have already damaged over 100,000 acres. Philadelphia Mayor Wilson Goode claimed today the city received a threatening letter from the radical group MOVE 2 days before police bombed its compound, killing 11 people. Now this.
It's pick-a-pair time. Time to stock up on 6-packs, 12-packs, or even cases of Budweiser and Bud Light.
Pick-a-pair, buy Bud.
Police used sneeze machines to disperse 1,000 blacks in Soweto, South Africa. The death toll in rioting there this weekend, 3. Israel tomorrow will exchange 1,150 Palestinian and Lebanese prisoners and a Japanese terrorist for 3 Israeli soldiers held captive for 3 years. I'm Emery King in Washington. More news later on this NBC station.